I switch to a live game, you see on the very first play that my opponent makes a fair catch taking a cutback, meaning that he's going to start to sand the field between the two hash marks, meaning that there is no larger side of the field. Now, the setup for this defense is very simple. There really only is two adjustments. Number one, you want to make sure that you put this outside.
Done?
Bro, why the fuck this shit sending me an invite and not joining the man shit?
storied venues in college football. Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. It's the Auburn Tigers and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, the Tigers head coach told me pregame, this running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. And he's going to try to return this one. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll need a bunch on second down. He's got it on the right. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind.
Got the first down. There's some room. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On first down, it's Bryson Washington again. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
They'll give it to Washington. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Hey, what's the punt rule, bro? I forgot what the fucking punt rule is. Okay, 4th and 5. Unless you may go for it at a time. 4th and 5. 4th and more than 5. Unless you're past the 50. Okay. That's all I need to know. Down 10+ points. You can go for it anytime during the second half. Anything goes.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Right down the middle. Converts on 4th down. Still going. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. With that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
The Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Here's a give to Washington. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun.
Makes the grab. And
That's a dot, man.
Touchdown, Auburn.
This head coach wanted to come into this game aggressive, guys, and he did it in a couple different ways. On that first drive, nice mixture of throwing and running offensively, but how big was that gamble on 4th down? They got it, kept the drive alive, they end up scoring a touchdown, so it paid off. You can't start a game better than that.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. He's got the back in the middle.
And that's the start you need on offense, right? The opening drive of the game, your defense allows a touchdown, so you got to come out firing, and it's good news to see the quarterback dialed in. Good read, good timing, accurate throw. It's a big-time completion, but still work to be done. This offense obviously would like to answer that touchdown with one of their own.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. They'll run it out of the gun with Baxter.
And that was a nice 2nd down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
The Irish needing just inches for the 1st down.
Who's that?
Quick throw to the right. Could not make his way to the corner. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the 1st down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early.
Oh, fuck, I ain't see that nigga right there. Oh.
And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Hey.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Carr moving out to the right, trying to make magic with his feet. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They're in the gun, third down. Here's Carr. And it's caught inside the 15. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Tough run here. It's Walton. Looking for the end zone.
That bullshit, dog.
Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here comes the Auburn offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Long way to go on second down. He wants to throw it. Makes a grab over the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Drives inside. Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the first down.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind.
Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Washington.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Handoff again. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Drops back on first down. Flip it out to the back on the screen. And he's brought down after a nice gain on the play. Give him 7 on that one. And now we've reached a 2-minute timeout. An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion. Now 2nd and 2. Running inside. It's Washington. Breaks into the open. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
Defense all over it. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down.
And how about that defense in the backfield? Nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Looking to throw. Right side, it's Washington. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? Notre Dame will now use its 2nd timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Send out the kicker here. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Quarterback signaling to his guy. He'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. He's got the first down. Open spacing. Past the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Irish. He broke away
like
from
a
the
bitch.
defense and they couldn't catch him.
And sometimes you live by the blitz, and sometimes you die by the blitz. And right there, great job blocking it, understanding it was coming, and then somebody had to make a play in space, and he took it a long way.
You're right, David. It's always a risk by the defense, and if you don't have good gap integrity with the blitz, then the offense can pop one, and that's exactly what happened on that run. Everybody up front not getting flustered, just staying in their tracks, getting their blocks, giving their running back a lane. He uses that speed, and that's just not a touchdown, man. That is a long highlight reel TD.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Complete downfield. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. Oh, man, did he turn that one loose and fired it into the teeth of the zone.
And you know as a quarterback, Reese, when you're throwing it to the perimeter of the field on these curl routes, you've got to have some heat. You've got to have arm talent to get that ball out quickly into the hands of your receiver before all those defenders can get to it. Man, this QB's got the camera.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The play fake. He'll take the deep shot. Makes the grab on the left side. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And what a huge play for the offense. Hitting that throw not only is big for their confidence, but it also flips the field.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide right, it's Washington. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for second down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. It's caught downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
How you be a big dog, folks?
Well, all the different
Go up
time
and make a
management
play,
situations this head coach was using in the first half has led to this moment specifically right here. This is exactly what he wanted to have happen. He wanted to score a touchdown at the end of the first half, take a lead, knowing he's got the ball first in the second half. If they score a touchdown then, all of a sudden this thing starts blowing wide open for them, and all the momentum is on their side.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Making the adjustment on the play. Throwing. Carr. He hurls one deep down the left side. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that, they're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
Straight ahead, it's Mobley. Hard running there. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just enough time for one final play of the half. From the gun on third down, Carr. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We begin with the South Carolina Gamecocks in their matchup against the #2 team, the TCU Horned Frogs. And it's South Carolina able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset.
Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in this.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And I know he's happy to get that one because that's the big fella's first sack. And we've heard a lot about this 5-star, this young defensive lineman who they think is going to be elite of elite. And now you get the first sack, the first of many. But nice to see this dude start to come into his own, maximize some of that ability that we've heard so much about.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. He makes the catch. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Irish, after the chunk play through the air, back to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. Second and long here.
Hey, 95, 96 Prince. 95, 96 Prince. Ready? 1, 18.
Here's a give to C.J. Baxter. Down he goes.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Third and long coming up. Here's Carr to throw. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
And that's a picture-perfect start for this defense. To start the second half now, your team's got the lead. You get to stop right away, get the ball right back to your offense to try to expand this lead. Nice start to the second half.
Hunt is on its way. Trying to make one miss. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They'll start on the ground with Washington. They put the brakes on it.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
This shit's so fake.
And this defense comes up with another big play, man. They get the pick six. They get the mistake. They've been flying all over the field, playing well, with their hair on fire, Palmer, forcing some turnovers, really doing a good job of confusing this QB.
Yeah, and on offense for the quarterback, you've got to stop with the turnovers. Now, obviously, turnovers lose you games. When you allow defensive touchdowns, the analytics show you your losing probability goes way up. Right now, they'd be out comfortably ahead if he would just stop giving the football to the other team. They need to settle him down before he gets back out on the field.
Wants to throw one first. Shoots it to the left. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
motion. And back to the air on second down. And
bro, look at this.
Interception, his third one of the night. Picked up a few extra
Bro, this game full of shit, dog.
by this defense to get the football.
Hell no.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Rushes on. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going.
Get his ass, man.
He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. They would have needed a 50-yard field goal from here, so instead they'll keep the offense out there and intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
So give me that. Yeah.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Hit and
the whole defense got 1,000 IQ.
First down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Bro, look at this bullshit, dog.
Tonight it's an interception. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got a first down at the 42. Here come the Irish back on offense. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Carr. Oh, pressure's coming. And down he goes. Whoa, that linebacker sacked that quarterback, and he was on him quicker than a hiccup.
Yeah, and you see quarterbacks back there pointing and telling the offensive line who to block, and, well, that didn't work, okay? He was not prepared for that. He comes scot-free, and the quarterback pays the consequences for that one.
The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. Making the adjustment. Carr from the gun on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
Nice job. A little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you draw it up.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Gives them a little more breathing room. A 3-yard gain out to the 7.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's throwing interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Now just about ready to snap it to start the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Washington again on the stop.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Out wide left, it's Eccles. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They've got a 1st down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Quick completion to the right. And he showed off that stiff arm for a nice pickup on the play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here's a give to Washington.
Bro, look at this bullshit, bro. Fucking DB jump off my left guard, dog.
And has nothing to show for it again.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. The fake and wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught.
I see you, Dirt.
They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And, David, I know there's a part of you that wonders what if had you played tight end. You and I have been out in the field pregame before. We've been spinning it around with your athleticism. I know you wonder what it would have been like to go make plays like that.
I tell you what, I do wonder what if now, Jesse, because now you can't hit these guys. Like, you're not allowed to hit them high, all the targeting. Like, if you're a big body guy with good hands, you can go make a lot of money. It might have been a little bit safer, might not have got hurt. So, yeah, it might not have been that bad of a living.
Give to Washington again. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
The Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Fresh center downs going to the air. Quick screen to the speedster on line. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Swapped immediately.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Tight coverage there did not stop him from making the grab at first and goal.
Oh boy, got up, man.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. Notre Dame will now use its second timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. A huge chance for points here on third and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. Dumps it off in the flats. Touchdown, Auburn!
Ah, time y'all niggas hold some blocks.
Out front here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter.
You wonder about the mindset right now of the offensive coordinator, too, because they need points, and running the football just is not going to get it done. Early in the drive, late in the drive, I think you've got to be in attack mode right now throwing.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Throwing, Carr. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Moving the pocket, it's Carr. Got his man.
They really gonna let him break the tackle?
It's first down at the 38. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
You get a big completion there, and I know there's a sense of urgency. This is a 2-minute drill, but there is still time on the clock. This quarterback understands how to manipulate that and work that. We'll be clocking it. We're going to be using the sidelines to our advantage, try to put ourselves in a position
Look at this bullshit, bro.
And a flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Carr on play action. Complete. Still running at the 40. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. The Irish use their third and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Hits inside. It's Walton. And he got 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5 coming. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
I hate the play call. It's going to kill you. It takes way too much time running the football outside and then not getting out of bounds. That's one they're going to regret trailing late.
Here's Carr to throw. Right side, it's Mobley. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Dropping back, it's Carr. Still looking to his right. Finds his man. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Everybody wants the big play in this situation, Jesse, but he was smart. Catch, first down, out of bounds.
Yeah, and you just got to know where you are on the field, right, Reese? Great awareness by the receiver, making the catch, getting out of bounds as fast as possible.
Notre Dame comes to the line, that last completion, giving them a fresh set of downs. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Drops back on first down. He'll take a shot. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
Well, there's a lot of pressure on this kicker now. You need to make this kick to send it into overtime, but this is not a chip shot. This is not a gimme, and this is college football. Crazier things have happened.
And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt.
I been missed it.
He missed it.
Oh shit, that been missed the field goal, dog.
How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games
Notre
like that
Dame.
every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers.